Well, I'm actually packing for a trip to Cabo. So this video tip of the day, I'm going to show you how I travel with my supplements. So, and not only my gym supplement line, but the other supplements that I take as well. So obviously what you're going to need are your gym stack and the other supplements that you add on, like your choice of vitamin D3, maybe melatonin. I've got curcumin, life extension curcumin here, and UC2 for joint health, since I'm at that age. Then you're also going to need a gallon Ziploc, quart Ziploc, and notice these are both freezer bags. They're a little thicker, so with powders. These work best with powders. You're still going to double bag the powder as well. And then for most of your supplements, things like fish oil, even with Omega Gym, you only need 4 a day. So you don't need as much fish oil as you typically do. But 4 a day for, if you're going for a week, 7, that's 20, it's almost 30 capsules. You could probably cram 30 of my Omega Gym capsules in this bag, but you may need to go for something like the fish oil, you might need to go with the quart size bag. But for most of your pills, snack size will be fine. And I'm going to start actually with pills. So now what I'll do is I'll try to organize for the entire week. So and what I'll do is I'll sort of categorize supplements that I take together. For example, ZMA. ZMA Gym, I take approximately 30 to 60 minutes before bed without any food. I also take melatonin, sublingual melatonin, about 10 to 15 minutes before I go to bed. So since I take both of those together, I'll take one of these, 3 ZMA, about at the same time. I'm going to put them both in the same bag. So I'm going to label this ZMA with my Sharpie. It's the other thing you're going to need is your Sharpie, so that you know what you're taking. Yeah, when you get these all together, a lot of times you might not be able to tell the Alpha Gym from your Shred Gym. So label, so you know what it is. And if they're very similar capsules, if it's a white powder capsule but the same size, don't put them in the same bag so you don't mix it up. Even though they're labeled, you might not be able to tell them apart. So I'm labeling this one ZMA and MEL for melatonin. I'll know what that is. Now I'm going to be going 7 days about approximately. So I'll put melatonin, right? I'm taking one. So I need at least 7 of those. You might have a delay, so you might want to bring a couple extra just in case you need to spend an extra night, maybe bad weather, who knows. So put extra. So then for 7 days, 3 ZMA times 7 is going to be 21. We'll want to add a few extras. So I'll throw in about 28 here. And this one is good to go. I will, depending on, this is just the Cabo from Los Angeles, so it's not really a long trip. I'm not going to be sleeping. So melatonin and ZMA not going to need to go with me on my carry-on. I can if I just want to bring these on. You really don't have to worry about your supplements. I've traveled all over the world. Obviously, I can just say, hey, I'm on the bottle. But, when they're in Ziploc bags like this, they have no idea who I am, and I have 0 problems. I've traveled everywhere: Thailand, India, Germany, the UK. I've never had a problem with any of my supplements, and I don't mean my gym supplements. I mean any supplements that I've carried in my carry-on or in my actual checked baggage. I had one issue. It was actually in Boise, Idaho, coming back from a bodybuilding.com shoot. I had, I'm not even sure what it was, but it was in the bottle. It was, I think it was a bodybuilding.com beta-alanine. This is before the gym line. It was a bottle of bodybuilding.com beta-alanine, and they wanted to check it. I had the full bottle on me. They wanted to check it. They took it out fine. It was fine, obviously. And that was the biggest hassle. So my nighttime sleps are ready to go. Like I said, I can throw this in my check baggage. I don't need it with my carry-on. Now, if I'm doing something like, the next pills that I would make together, VitaGym. Let's see, we're going to take VitaGym, and I will take my curcumin with my VitaGym. So I'm going to need at least 7 curcumin. And again, I'm going to label this. Label it before you add the pills, make it easier. So we're going to go with Vita here on this one. Vita and Kirk for curcumin. I'll know what that means. And then we have 2 VitaGym times 7 is I need at least 14, so I'll put in somewhere around 16. 18. Now, this one, I'm actually going to put in my carry-on because I'll probably have VitaGym and my curcumin when I eat. So this one's going to go actually in my carry-on. Now, as far as powders go, with protein powders like ProGym, I travel with vanilla, and I used to love having the bags because I would just take a 2-pound bag and carry it out. But the 2-pound jugs and obviously the 4-pound jug, which here is you could throw this in your carry-on if you want. In your checked luggage, throw it in your carry-on if you really want, without a problem. No one's going to bother you. But why do you want to take up so much space? So what I would do is calculate. So this is, let's see, this is the 4-pound jug of ProGym. There's 54 servings. Now I'm going to be gone for 7 days. So you have to do some math here on your protein powder, because it's not like, like a multivitamin where you're taking it just once a day and you're done for it. You're going to be taking probably a scoop when you wake up, 2 to 3 scoops around workouts. You might have a scoop before bed. So we're already up to about 5. Let's just round up to, let's say 5 scoops a day times 7. 7 times 5 is 35. If I want to throw in some extras just to be safe, a good day would be an extra 5. So that's 40 servings. Now, when we're getting into that many servings, 40 servings I want to bring. There's 53 in here. So I've got an extra 13 servings. I can probably carry this one. But then again, it's a really cumbersome. The way that this stuff is filled, it's not even filled. The jug is not filled all the way. So you have a lot of wasted space. So what you're going to do basically is count how many scoops you need. Like I said, with this ProGym, we need almost the entire jug here. So 2, we needed at least 40, right? At least 40 rounding up. 3, yeah, it gets a little tedious. And obviously I'll speed this process up with the magic of video. Okay, so let's just say it's a shorter trip so you can get the point. So got my ProGym. And whatever you do when it comes to your powders, do not, I repeat, do not forget to throw the scoop inside the bag. Last thing you want to do is travel to where you're going. You have all your powders separated out, but you don't have a scoop to measure each serving. Don't forget your scoop. Now, I want to make sure with pressure change when I'm flying, with handling, the way that they throw your bags, you want the Ziploc to be very tight, but B, double bag it. Double bag it. Just in case the Ziploc pops open. You never know. Double bagging saves your clothes. Now you can also, so double bagging, if you're going to put this in your checked luggage, save your clothes in case it pops open. Trust me. Bag it. Now you can also make a little, if you don't want to carry all this protein powder, let's say you want to make a shake on the plane or in the airport or wherever during transport, while you're getting to where you're going. You don't want to bring this entire thing in your carry-on. Basically what I need for my trip is almost 4 pounds, especially if you consider that my wife is also coming along, who also trains. I actually need to double up, but actually she'll do her own for most of these. If you guys you travel with either your training partner or your life partner who happens to be your training partner, and you both supplement. My wife will do all her pills and whatnot. So we typically just mix up the powders all together and we just share. So I'm actually going to need double. So I'll just bring the entire 4-pounder of protein. I'll actually probably I'll add some to it, since you can actually hold more to this jug and just throw this in my carry-on. But this is your other option, is just to throw throw it in my checked luggage. So like I said, and then if you want to put the big bag in your checked and you want a small bag, just use a quart size, and you can double bag it as well. So now that's basically what I do with pre-gym. Although with the 20 serving and 30 serving, so let's just say, so again, 7 days, that's 7 pre's before I work out. But I also use it as an energy drink, right? So that's another 14, that's 14 total. That's 7 pre's before I work out. But I also use it as an energy drink, right? So that's another 14, that's 14 total. I might as well just, instead of going with the 30 serving and taking out, I might as well just carry it. I'll just bring the 20 serving with me. That won't take up that much room. However, if you don't want to do that, same thing. Just put it in a quart size. This one, these, I go with a gallon with the protein because A, it's a huge scoop, and B, it's a lot of protein. You're taking, like I said, calculate 5 servings a day. With pre, you're only taking 1, maybe 2 servings. Some do 3 a day. So for 7 days, I could fit enough into this quart, but make sure you double bag it. Like I said, you have that option of either bringing it, depending on how long you're staying. And some people just they don't want to go through this hassle, so they'll make an extra checked-in bag and throw all their supplements in and just pay the extra fee, whatever. The choice is yours, but this is basically how I do it. I have no issues whatsoever. Been traveling for several decades now along with supplements all over the world, and I personally have yet to have an issue with my supplements. Sometimes they want to check them, but they pretty much let me go on my merry way. I've never been accused of carrying cocaine or any other drugs, so don't be too concerned. Keep enjoying these tips, guys. Stay Gym Army strong.